I didn't mean to do that. All right. I guess we'll rock it out like this then. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Leah Farmer 73 here. Yes. Really? Hold on. She barking. All right. I hope y'all can see that. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Happy, what is today? Friday? Happy Friday. What's going on? Guava, everybody. Guava. Hey, Freestyle Gardener. Uh, hey, Evolved. What's up, DP? Jennifer Eddy. I guess I could take this off. I'm just now coming back in the house. Well, coming back in the workshop. Hey, Lori Lewis, Greg Jones, Jerry Carroll. How you doing? G Cole. Hey, AM Art. How you doing? Ayita. What's going on, everybody? I didn't want to come in here and this is a light breezy night. I just wanted to let y'all know that I got my doggone pipes in for my wood burning stove. I'm so doggone happy. The only problem is I don't have enough time, and I don't have enough help. I'm gonna need help no matter what. Cause I don't want to be up on no ladder by myself, and Lady Led she working her thing, and I don't know what I'm gonna do because it's cold. Now I also wanted to talk about heat. Heat. Uh I got 3 ways to heat this place up. Well, I really got 4. I want to talk about heat because it's serious, okay? Last night it got down to 32 degrees. It wasn't supposed to get to 32 degrees. How you doing, Angela? This does not have anything to do, it's not just about a tiny house. It's not just about off-grid living. This is emergency heating. Family. I can't say enough about emergency heating. Now, this area is a 12 by, what did I say? 12 by 28 inside. 12 by 28. And I've been putting stuff to the test, and I got one for you. I showed it to y'all last year, and I'm going to show it to you again. It's called the H. Calori diesel heater. Oh my goodness. It sounds crazy. H. Calori, Calori, something like that. H. Calori. That one little diesel heater had it nice in here. The only problem was 32 degrees, 32. It got a little too cold for me, a little too cold. Where my thermometers at? It dipped down in here. Once it get below 62 for me, I'm not comfortable no more. I can handle it, but I'm not comfortable. I start putting on jackets and stuff, right? So it was 32 degrees outside. Where's my thermometer? It was 32 degrees outside. And it was 60, it got to 62 degrees in here. But then I cranked it up on high. Ooh, I was comfortable. I just need y'all to understand them diesel heaters, and they last all night long, all night and the morning. I ran it half the day yesterday, all night, and then some this morning. It ran out early this morning. I just want y'all to know, if you plan on heating up your tiny house, your off-grid cabin, your workshop, your shed in the backyard, man, listen. Oh, my gardeners. How many gardeners I got up in here? I got one for you. Your greenhouse. If if you try to heat your greenhouse up with a propane heater, like a buddy heater, Lori Lewis, you got a greenhouse? Can you show the diesel heater? It's outside. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to show you in the morning. I'm not, well, nope. I may have to go out there. So just hold on tight. But I don't want to show you like that. I don't want to show you with a flashlight and stuff. I'm going to do another review on this thing, okay? Like a full on review. I got a review on it already, but I want to rehash that because now this is a true to life real scenario. I was using them in my tents, but now this is way bigger and it just hit different. Lori says no greenhouse early spring next year. Okay, well, this will still help you for the future, okay? Diesel heater. People get a greenhouse, because if we had one, people get a greenhouse and they think that your greenhouse is going to magically keep your plants warm. All it's going to do is during the daylight hours, it'll heat up in the wintertime. But at night, it'll freeze in there just like everything else. The only thing it'll do is block the morning dew off of it, that, trust me, if you have a greenhouse, you want to find some way, if you living in cold places, you want to find some kind of way to heat that up. Now, I would say a wood stove, but a wood stove needs to be tended to. You ain't going to just leave. You ain't going to buy no big old wood stove, put in your greenhouse, no little Amazon greenhouse, and leave it all night. It's just not going to work. How you doing, Miss D's Garden? Guava. Lori Lewis, much needed in New Jersey. Yeah, you really need to start thinking about how you going to heat your greenhouse. All right, and if you in Jersey, this will extend your growing season like all year, really all year. Let me see. Henry says seeding heat mat for green. Trust me on this. You don't have enough seeding heat mats in the world. Now, let me stop that because I don't know what kind of greenhouse you got. I don't know your operation. I don't know your situation. When I had a greenhouse, I had a greenhouse. And go back in my videos, we grew everything all winter long. And we ran heaters and propane, and it cost me a fortune to do it. I didn't have little seedlings, little heated mats that still need electricity, right? So I'm in here, and I listen. The place is destroyed. Let me show you. The place is destroyed. I got stuff everywhere, and it's for a reason. My wood stove is about to get hooked up. I'm about to put a kitchen over there. But first, I got one more thing to show you. I'm going to be releasing a video on how I did this too, okay? The wall that used to be here is gone. This whole wall that used to sit next to, like this bedroom piece, you can't really tell right now. When I move back, you will see it better. That whole wall, I tore that down. I told you I was going to do it. And then I got the, it's kind of like I start picking at the scab. And once I started unscrewing a few things, and my son-in-law had kind of rigged it all together, I was like, okay, I done picked the scab off now. I'm about to go ahead and finish it up. So that's exactly what I did. I tore that whole wall down and I built a whole new wall. Let me show you. This is what I'm gonna call the conference room. I wanted an open concept bedroom. It's gonna be an open concept bedroom area. Wait till Lady Liz see this. She ain't even seen this. And this gonna be the conference room. If you dig what I'm saying. So I framed this up. And no, I'm not going all the way up. I know the first thing somebody gonna say is, why didn't you frame this all the way up? Because I don't want to go all the way up. I'm gonna show you why. The front of this is gonna be a door right here, right? And it's gonna stop up there, 8 feet tall, because I'm going to put rafters at the top so I have storage. So inside, say you inside the bedroom, you can slide a few things up there, just like in the front of the workshop over the porch area. You got somewhere to store stuff up there. So it's going to be some storage on top of here. And I might just get funky with it and run it all the way across this whole bedroom so I have storage up there too over top of the bed. You don't need that area. So the reason I haven't framed this out yet, because I gotta get the door first to go to this to make sure I frame it according to whatever door I end up with. So right now the house is being powered by EcoFlow. EcoFlow is having a Black Friday sale. My code is still the same. Get on. Listen, this whole place is being powered. Even the heat is being powered. That diesel heater is being powered by the Delta 3 Plus. So let me see what y'all saying. Sit here and run my mouth. I didn't mean to have this camera like this. Thank you, Tony. Let's see. Let me see. Chris, that's a smart utilized space storage. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it's a small space, and I'm trying to get as much storage space as I possibly can. You know? So, yeah, that's what that's all about. Then once I'm done building the conference room, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this wood stove and get it drilled out. And here's the whole, wait, let me show you the whole kit. I got the whole kit ready. That's my through the wall kit that I gotta get. And I got the pipe outside in the truck. So C. Francis said, my brother watched some of your videos and he's getting his act together. Got him an EcoFlow. Hey yo, you see why I don't talk about a whole bunch of different other ones. I ain't saying nothing that's wrong with them. The EcoFlow, look, watch this. I'm talking about the ones I got outside. Watch this. You can't see it behind this rag, but the EcoFlow Delta Pro, the EcoFlow Delta Max 2 is behind there. And then I got two of the small EcoFlow rivers right there. My old EcoFlow river is over there. Man, I need all of it. I know it seems crazy, but you cannot have enough power. You can't have enough power. So that one out there is powering everything in here. And when I want to charge and my dual fuel smart generator out there. That's how this whole thing is running and powered. Strawberry says, hey, Led, I got my EcoFlow Delta 2. Okay, the Delta 2, okay. It's in my Amazon cart right now. Okay, let me take these shoes off too. I'm in for the night. Wait till y'all see this though. I know right now everything look crazy, right? It is. It don't look crazy. It is crazy. It's a mess. But I had to move everything out of the way. And let me tell you another reason why everything is so jacked up. Number one, I don't have any living space because no storage space rather. I don't have no storage space. And this the other reason. All of the drywall, I removed it carefully. I removed it drywall real gentle. I didn't want to tear it up. I removed all the studs. I got all the studs down here laying on the ground. I removed everything gently so I could refurbish everything. All of this is refurbished lumber. All I did was take everything that my son-in-law put up, take it down, cut it to where I want it, and frame it back up and put it back up. And I'm going to reuse this drywall too and put it up. Ain't no need. I ain't spend no money. I ain't spent no money. Now, if I would have took a sledgehammer to this, which most people do, you don't realize how much money you wasting. And especially lumber costs. You know how much a 2x4x8 is today? $5. A 2x4x8 long is $5. And I ain't talking about them ones that cost $3 and something that's all tore up, look like they drug them behind a truck. I wouldn't waste my money on them. I don't care if you build a go-kart. Lumber price, how many people got land and plan on building a house? What did it used to be, like $2 and something? For a 2x4x8? About $2 and some change. And now it's $5. And if you buy anything cheaper than the $5, yeah, $2.25, Jermaine, right. If you buy anything cheaper than that $5 2x4, go look what it looked like. It's tore up, it's bent, it's all ate up. It got a bunch of knots in it, couple wormholes is in it. I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and spend the money and get what we supposed to get. Strawberry says you're building an earth bag house. Where you plan on building that at? I saw one of them. Where you plan on building it at, and what you gonna be putting in the earth bags? What you gonna put old tires and bottles and stuff in Arizona with the bottles and the, what did one couple use? Some doo-doo and Charlie says, all true. I built my son's bed with some lumber I found at work. Yes. What is an earth house? I'm going to let Strawberry explain that to you. It's just not my thing. I ain't knocking nobody that want them. It's just not my thing. It's kind of, Strawberry, ain't it like the house that's kind of built out of like earth, dirt, and recycled materials and tires and bottles and poop and stuff, straw and wheat and grass, and that's just not my thing. I'm not. I've seen them all. I've seen a lot of them, and it's just not my thing. Now, here's another one. Oh, and the way I was about to say how you gonna heat it, but I forgot. All of those earth houses usually have like a they put like a chimney in it, little clay chimney, clay fireplace, whatever. Okay. Good luck with that. Okay. Say now we don't have a lot of grass, but we got plenty of dirt. Okay. I'm gonna say good luck. That's all I can say with that one. How you doing, Shamira? How you doing? Hey, Siobhan. Hey, Van Morris. Said, I can't flash my discount across the screen. I'm not on StreamYard. I'll put it in the description box below. Black Friday, I'm gonna tell you right now. I got a discount code for Bouge RV and EcoFlow. Everything I'm using right now is Bouge RV and EcoFlow. I can't make this up. Watch this. I can't make this up. Bouge RV refrigerator, and I got a Bouge RV generator over there under my Bible. It's called the Juice Go. I just charge my phone at night with that, and all EcoFlow. It's just y'all seen me with them. I've been using this equipment for years. And it's a reason why. It's just it work. They have never let me down. Says thermal. I'm not gonna try to pronounce your name. Thermal heat from the ground. Okay, good luck with that. Oh, Strawberry Baby say I'm still getting a wood stove. Good luck. Let's see. You've been trying the chili dog technique, but you can't find no good trees. AM Art says, I was just about to ask which you like best between them, but both sound good based on what you said. Bouge RV is just, they just hard to beat. They just, that's a hardcore, it's like a Chevy. It's like a Chevy truck. Bouge RV, when it comes to their refrigeration, hands down, I don't think nobody getting with Bouge RV with the DC refrigerators. Nobody. I mean it. Nobody. Now when it comes to solar power, it's a lot of good solar systems out there. I really like Anchor. I do. I like Anchor. But EcoFlow keep coming with that backup dual fuel smart generator that I can cut on with my phone from inside the house. I can cut, if I wasn't looking at it right now, I could cut my generator right on. It'll charge everything up in here. And then cut it off. And once I build my powerhouse outside where all my power is going to go in the first place, my power shed, I won't have to do anything. It's all going to control itself. Because when you hook that DC cable, that smart cable to it, the Delta Pro 3 and the Delta 3 Plus and the both dual fuel smart generators, the old one and the new one with the smart cable, you don't do anything. It does it by itself. It does it by itself. I didn't want nothing, y'all. I'm in here just messing around. And I said, that's enough for the night. Once I got this wall up, you can't tell me nothing right now, right? You can't tell me nothing right now. I got that wall framed out. I got uh I got it level. I got it square. If I wasn't here today, matter of fact, if I knew I'm gonna put the code after the video, I don't have it at this very second. There's nothing I can do at this very second. This ain't StreamYard or TikTok or nothing like that. I'm gonna have to put it in the description box after I get off, okay? I promise I will. Hey, Hyper Ghost Stunts, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for that. I wasn't even supposed to be here this long. I was supposed to try to make it back home, but it's way too late. Be out driving on a Friday night at night, town to town, city to city, state to state. I can't do it. Suzette says, nice work. Nothing like knowing how to do it yourself. You know what, Suzette? Angela says, I bought the small one, EcoFlow, with the solar panels. Okay. You know something? Do y'all remember back in the day when Home Depot used to have these do it DIY books? Do y'all remember that? Like they had a big orange carpentry book. They had a big it was one for carpentry, one for electrical, one for plumbing. They used to have a big giant book like this of each and everything from plumbing, welding, electrical, carpentry, everything. I mean, down to the point of you can build your own home. It was very detailed. It was in color. It told you everything. I got all them books. I bought them books probably in the 80s. I didn't even have, let me think, 89. No, I'm going to say around 89. I've had them since then. 89, and they still flawless. McKenna says those books be at the thrift store. I wish I could get my hands on a couple of them. I wish I could get my hands on the electrical book. I got the plumbing, I got the carpentry, and I can't remember the other one I got. But you listen, these kids is missing out. These kids is missing out because everything you got to download, everything is online. Man, some of them is just books you need to open up and read them and absorb that knowledge. It's something about the computer. You would go to watching something. How many people will be researching something on the internet and then some ad pop up? Or something pop up, somebody message you and say, hey, what you doing? I need a ride to such and such. Why are you trying to do some serious research on something to save your life or fix something? Something else pop up on the screen every 5 seconds. Try the new such and such hot dogs, or the new pizza is on sale, or every 5 seconds something pop up. You know what you do? Swipe. You done researching. Now you off on a tangent. And before you know it, you've been doing this for like 3 hours. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and you ain't got nothing accomplished. You want to know something about a book? Nothing can distract you from reading this page. No pop-ups, nothing over here, no advertisements, nothing. When you turn the page, that's it. You're going to get more knowledge dumped into your brain. Other than that, I'd rather read books most of the time when I'm really trying to focus on something. I learned how to do this. I've been doing this since 1989. I used to refurbish. Me and my wife used to refurbish. I'm trying to New Jack City style houses. If you understand what I'm saying, I used to purchase New Jack City style houses, refurbish them, and move people in them or sell them. And I've been doing this since '89. Kizzy's place says still wondering about the wood stove. What you wondering, Kizzy? What you want to know? Hit me up. Let me know. Yeah, I'm open tonight. I ain't in my feelings tonight. Keisha Willis says you can study the book and get better detail. Yes, you can. And the batteries don't ever run out. King says, were the books called Home Improvement 1, 2, 3? Yes, they were. Yes, yes. Home Improvement 1, 2, 3. Yes. Hi, Dana Palmer. Yes, Home Improvement 1, 2, 3. Yes. There, you didn't miss nothing. No eyes. You ain't missed nothing. I ain't here clocking out today. Let me see. McKenna says, we lost power 5 hours this week. Try burning clean heat and still super smelly. Clean heat. Oh, you mean kerosene? I'm going to tell you, I got a trick about kerosene. I got a trick about that. You know what a lot of people do? I'm going to grab it. When you burning kerosene in a kerosene heater, every single person I know turns that wick all the way up. They turn that wick all the way up. You don't do that. The other thing I know that people do, for doggone sure, I change my wick every year, no matter whether it needed or not. Most people will keep running that same wick year after year after year after year. It's all burned up and crusty and crystallized, and you're trying to burn a kerosene heater with an old busted wick. All you doing is burning fumes. Change the wick. Change the wick on your kerosene heater every year. And don't, when you first start it, crank it all the way up, of course, and then slowly inch it back. You don't want that flame all up like this. You don't want, because you're burning too much fuel. Believe it or not, this is kerosene. That fire is not efficiently burning all of the fuel off. That's why you get them fumes. You know what? You can meet me and I don't smell like kerosene. Because if you do it right, no, I'm talking about even if you get that old funky stuff from the gas station, if you do it right, new wick, clean wick, and crank that soldier boy all the way down. It's kind of like let me show you something. Let me show you something. It's kind of like this lamp, right? Let me show you something. It's going to trip you out. How many people got oil lamps? Had a lighter somewhere. How many people got a oil lamp? Oil lantern something. Okay, I'm gonna show you something that people do. And this, once you know how to use this, you will know exactly how a kerosene heater works. Watch this. You see that wick? You see the burn on it? Every time they start getting real black like that, I snip that black part off and start over. Because if you leave that burnt and crusty like that and hard, you're not burning anything. That's when you start smelling whatever fuel you got inside here, right? Okay, here's Another thing, now that's the part I told you about the wick. It's the same inside the kerosene heater. These are actually kerosene lanterns. Now watch this. Once you light this up, which we gonna do, most people think the wick gotta be out like that, don't you? This is how, see that burn coming off? That's how you running your kerosene heater. Your kerosene heater supposed to be all the way down like this. See how the flame is still higher, but the wick is below the can? See that? Now watch this. The only reason it's burning hot now because I need to put the... Watch me crank it down a little more. No more burn. Look at the top of all my jars. All of my glass, everybody that uses an oil lantern or has an oil lantern, they always have to clean this top with that black soot, don't it? Because they ain't burning the wick right. You think this is a birthday candle. That ain't how this works. If I want this a little higher, just crank it a little bit more. I don't want to expose that wick, ever. That's for your kerosene heater too. Now, the reason I know your kerosene heater is burning too much fuel, if you can see that fire flickering at the top like this, your wick is up too high. That's just for starting it. That's not for how you're supposed to run it. And everybody I know, even when I was a kid, my daddy ran it like that, and we all go to school smelling like kerosene. I didn't figure that out till a few years back. I ain't gonna lie, it's still fairly new to me. If you crank that thing down, and don't, let me tell you something. When you cut your kerosene heater off for the night, or you about to leave the house, what do? You hit that emergency button, right? And it say pop, and the little wheel spin, and the wick goes back down, right? Don't do that. Don't do it. Matter of fact, I got mine right here, and I'm gonna show you exactly how you do it. Okay. If you cutting your kerosene heater off, you don't want to smell that kerosene for the next hour and a half. Say you got it cranked up. You got it cranked up, right? You want to cut your fire off. You done for the night. You want to cut your fire off. You hit this button. Watch. See that? And the wheel spin? It never goes all the way. See that? And it just start burning fuel. This is how you do this. Let's crank it back up. Okay. Let's act like it's burning, been burning for hours. Okay. This is how I do it so I don't get no smoke. I hold the wheel. Let me bring you in here. I hold the wheel, and then I hit the button. And then I release that myself. I turn that slow, 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 and turn it all the way to the bottom. Just like that. Keep that button down. You won't get no smoke. Just like that. Try it. Try it. Try it. Trust me. Trust me on this. The slower you turn that wheel, you can even turn it and let it sit a second. Turn it, let it sit a second. No smoke. She asked me about kerosene, the whatever that one is called, the clean quickity. It don't matter. This is how you keep that kerosene smoke out of your house and the smell, so you don't have to deal with that. Outside the Matrix said, thank you, need that tip as power been out since last night. Foot of heavy snow took down lines. We rocking it out though. Oh man, good luck. Good luck. No problem, McKenna. No problem. An indoor greenhouse. What do I think? Uh, Give me a little bit more on that question because I don't understand what you're looking for. What do I think about an indoor greenhouse? Tell me more. Keisha Willis, do you know if they have replacement glass for the lamp? Yes, you can order them online. I have some lamps from my grandmother, but one of them, the glass is broken. Order them online. Funny thing is, the glass is usually about as expensive as the lamp, though. The glasses be like $12, $15, $20, depending on, what style you're looking for. Sister Spice, hey, Sister Spice, she said, now I can buy when I hesitated because I thought it was going to smoke. Well, they're not perfect. This minimizes it so much that your house and your clothes ain't going to be smelling like kerosene like the 80s. And I'm going to show you one more thing that you got to have. If you have a kerosene heater, you need this. Hold tight. If you have a kerosene heater, you need one of those wood stove fans. All this does is sit on top of your kerosene heater, and this is activated by the heat, and then the fan starts spinning. What it does, instead of your heat going up to the ceiling, it blows it out towards whichever way you got this facing. Make your heat more efficient so you don't sit there keep trying to crank that wick all the way up trying to get more heat. Heat rises, so it's going to the top and going out the doggone cracks of the house. If you don't have some sort of fan, if you have an electric fan behind it, you going to keep on, that's going to make it smoke. Because the wick, the fire inside going to be doing this. Trust me, don't do that. Get you something like this, set it right on top of your kerosene heater. Watch what it do. It's going to start spreading that heat evenly around the room instead of it going up to the top. I can't make this up. That's why I bought those little screw-in ceiling fans. So while I'm running my heaters, I can have that on the kerosene heater if I got it going. That's blowing it out. Those is blowing the heat down. You don't have to run your heater so hard, and it saves you on fuel because you keep turning the heater down because the heat is circulating now and is mixing with that cold air. Trust me on that. I mean, I can't make this up. I've been doing this a long time. What kind of fan is that? It's a wood stove fan. They're for cast iron wood stoves. I got like 4 of them. They ain't just for wood stoves. I put them on the buddy heater. I put them on the the kerosene heater. Put them on the wood stove. Put them anywhere you need to have them. Trust me on that. Remember, I want to let y'all know EcoFlow and Bouge RV is having the Black Friday sale. I'm going to have my discount code below. I got so many items that I can help y'all with that I can't just sit here and do a whole video on each and every EcoFlow product because I've done them already. And everybody been talking about Black Friday coming. I'm going to wait till Black Friday. It's here. And I cannot speak on this enough. I can't speak on this enough. We're going to go back into this conversation again. How many people are buying land and how many people are thinking about buying land? Anybody buy you a little piece of property? And I got reasons why you should. Now, I ain't gonna go there yet. Okay. Carlos, Doctor, T. Walker, C. Francis. So you're welcome purposely. So if you're planning on purchasing land, are you supposed to be are you planning on buying off grid land or something with a house already on it, you just wanted to have a lot of land on it? Or you been looking at some land for your RV? Ayida says, I'm thinking very seriously about 2 acres. What are you thinking about? What's stopping you? I'm curious. The reason why I'm asking everybody about land again, as usual, there are things that you need. You're not gonna be out here. Yeah, hang on to that, okay? It's things you need. You need power. I suggest you invest in several solar power generators and several gas generators. I can't make this up. Because while you own your homestead, you can't get nothing done without power. You need your power tools. And if everybody think they're gonna be making everything out of hammer and nails and doing caveman stuff, it's nothing wrong with the concept. The problem is people these days have never done it before. They don't know how to swing a hammer. They don't know how to hit a nail. They don't know how to drive a nail. And those people go out there and bust their hands up and get hurt, fall off ladders and everything else because of something they seen on YouTube and using manual saws to mill wood and stuff. Like, I applaud you, but it's not realistic. What it's going to do is get you tired, dehydrated, and make it easier for you to quit and sell that land and go on about your business back into the city. These cuts. Hey, what's up? These cuts says not sure if raw land or established land would be best. Um, of course, established land would be best. It would be ideal, but you got to understand the more development that the more development that the land has, like if it already got a well on it, it already got a septic tank, it already got a little cabin on it, house, trailer, whatever, and the land is clear, go ahead, tack on a couple thousand, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars onto that. The rawer, the cheaper, depending, of course. Steel Farm said, I'm still working diligently. These cuts says, I'm the first one in my family to own a house. Congratulations. Congratulations. People don't think that stuff is important anymore. Carlos says, also got to think about insurance. For example, in my area, fire insurance is high for rural areas. Okay. You must be like in Cali or Arizona or something like that. You're going to need something to heat your cabin and you're going to need something to power your cabin. I promise you, I wish I had more hands. I wish I had more hands because I want this wood stove in tomorrow. I might even put the conference room on hold to get this wood stove in because burning propane it's just not where it's at. And I love the diesel heater. I do. But diesel fuel costs money. I got a whole buttload of wood out there already chopped up, ready to go. I can't wait to get this thing cranked up. These cuts says out of 7 generations. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. No Eyes says buy raw land, then put in a septic tank and electric hookup afterwards. Um, I would I can't say what y'all should do. I'm gonna tell you what my plans are. I want a well first. I want to get my well put in first before anything. Cause look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Once you, I'm not worried about septic. I'm watching my words. I'm not worried about septic at all because there are just entirely too many other ways to remove items from your home. It's just too many ways, natural ways. I saw something today. A lady had an electric toilet that when she is instead of a composting toilet, it was electric toilet that burned her burned her waste into ashes to kill all the bacteria and stuff, and she just put it right into the garden. I said, my mission today is to literally go look into that more, research that more, cause I thought that was dope. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Use a bucket. Use a bucket. Thank you, brother Maurice. Okay, what's my view on creosote logs versus chimney sweep? My dad had a cast iron wood stove with blower. He passed, but only used creosote logs. Fireplace hasn't been used in call a chimney sweep. I don't care if they worked or not. And back in them days, they probably kind of did. Go look at all the tests that they doing on them logs now. No. Call a professional chimney sweep. I don't trust them logs. Who asked me that again? V. Have you ever seen creosote ignite? How much? Let me tell you something. That's something you don't play with. I haven't started my fireplace at my house in about 4 or 5 years. I'm not going to start it either until I literally have a professional come out and clean my chimneys. I can do it, but that been too long. I want a professional to do it because if you play around and you don't know what you're doing, and the creosote is too thick and it's too gooey and gummed up on your chimney pipes, you gonna burn the house down. Sister Spice, Led, do you know a local chimney sweeper in your area? My guy is no longer around. In my area? Um, I want to use a chimney this year. No, I don't. You can call, you can call, look online for chimney sweeps and the people that sell wood burning stoves, like retail dealers, they can do it too. It's expensive. No, no eyes. Get rid of. I'm not gonna lie to you. Get rid of those logs. Those logs that said they clean the creosote out. Get rid of them. Just get rid. I've seen too many tests online and from professionals. Failures. Failures. They don't remove anything. And you know what they did? They came back around and ignited the doggone creosote, and to show you the fire coming out the top of the chimney. Don't do it. This kit, this kit, um, comes with a extra piece. You don't have to buy this piece to help you clean it out easy. I made sure that was in there because I want to be able to clean. I run wood stoves out here all the time. And until you looked inside, say when I burn my wood stove, I'll burn it hard, burn it like say 30 days. Every 30 days when I'm using my Camp Chef wood stove, I take that smokestack off and I clean it out. I take it off and clean it out. And you will see a whole cereal bowl full of creosote just from me burning it for 30 days, throwing all kind of what's going on, CP Family Farming? What's wrong? Say, hey, Led, I'm a nurse in Washington State. I've learned so much from your videos last year. Should have cash to buy my land soon, finally. Amen to that. Amen. And please be careful because I know your job is crazy, especially last week when it had the full moon. Okay, okay with the toilet. That was weeks ago. That's enough of the toilet. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, especially if you burn sappy wood like pine or stuff like, yeah, yeah. I mean, like wet pine. That creosote is like gasoline. Let me see. We've been on here an hour, y'all. Any last question before I go? Carlos says it's a gimmick and a waste of money. It's just easier to just burn it in a burn barrel, you ask me. What is best wood to get to burn? That's completely up to you. That's a preference. How you doing, Nana? Guava, guava. You gonna hear all kind of stuff. People say hickory. Some people gonna say cherry wood. All that stuff. You know, it's preference, smell, and how it burns. So there are 3 huge white oaks that fell down on this property. No shortage of that. Well, that's V. That's some information that you could Google and look up. Okay, just try a little bit of everything. Locks and land. Have I found any native persimmons or pawpaws on my land? No. I'm sure it's some out there. It's just that's That's not really what I'm trying to look for when I'm out there. Thank you for that. Thank you. So, okay, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I just wanted to come in and tap in with y'all real quick and let y'all see the progress. I really wanted y'all to see the mess before I'm done. I got my pavers to go under my wood stove and everything. Persimmons 2 for $5. What do I think? What do I think about what? I don't understand your question. What do I think? No eyes. How did your persimmons turned out freeze dry? I'm about to release the video. Thank you, Suzette. Thank you. I'm gonna get on off of here because I gotta clean up a little bit before we crash. She is behind me sleep. The price and it's worth the amount. That's completely up to you. I can't tell you how much a persimmon should be priced at, especially these days. It depends on how much you love. You know, some people they charge thousands of dollars to eat a spoonful of truffle butter. It just depends on, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge that for you, okay? That's a preference and taste. I'm gonna be honest with you. The best persimmon in the first place is the one you grew yourself. So, have you ever thought about one of those pre-made storm shelters for just in case? No, no. Uh, you know what? I used to play with the idea. I used to toy with the idea of that. I can see having a small little hole in the ground shelter, but all of that doomsday prepper crap, no. With an extra bedroom in it, no, no. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. A normal old, plain old school brick or cinder block storm shelter, I get it. But all that crazy nonsense, no, no. Here's another thing. Let's, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes. Let's talk. Hey, girl, dad, what's up, Dave Busby? What's going on, bro? Here you go. Let's talk about real versus fake. Let's talk about real versus fake. Okay? That's the win, baby. That's the win. Let's talk about real versus fake. There is so much stuff being said on YouTube and social media about living off grid and just being off grid. You ain't even got to live there. There's this fantasy world. Get them, baby. There's this fantasy world about living off grid that trips me out. And I don't understand it. Like, let me I think I touched on this before. There are people out here on social media that say they've been living off grid for X amount of years, yada yada yada, and they go home whenever they feel like it, like me. And they make it sound. I just seen another one of them naked wilderness chicks the other day, and I was just like, listen to me. It's this chick on this video with these booty shorts on and one of those Daisy Duke halter top type tops, no shoes on, stomach out. I told you she got on some booty Daisy Duke shorts, so all her thigh meat out, legs, no shoes, nothing. Got a little sun hat, and she doing something like she started out outside doing something, and then she going on in the house and drink her little tea and lemonade. Look out the window that she made herself in art class or some bullshit. And she said, "Oh, and this is where I can draw and express myself and my express my creativity." Listen, I don't know where she is, but all I be saying every time I see somebody like that, bullshit. Bullshit. And she had like 44 million views or something. 4 million views because she ain't got no clothes on. In the woods. She got on, I don't even understand it anyway. Just I ain't gonna go to shaming. But there is no way. She out there. I seen another chick out there chopping wood with no shoes on, half naked. Oh, I think I'm gonna go into my sauna and soak and be buck naked out there in the woods with bears and stuff at us. Listen, what's my man name? Bush Radical. I was watching Bush Radical. Listen close. I was watching Bush Radical. That's the realest OG cabin building, off-grid living dude I know. And he tell you, "Oh, I don't live out here. I'm always out here. I like to come out here and hang out." I like that. My man gets back to his cabin up in the wilderness, and he said, he gonna go hang out and finish some more chores that he's supposed to do and finish up some work that he's supposed to do. He go out to the outhouse to take a dump. A bear, a bear done scratched the whole door frame off, and he has seven 3-inch screws in this. So he could have been on the pooper and a bear show up and scratch his back for him. That woman out there buck naked. Y'all, people got to be more realistic on what they believe in. You got have discernment. Discernment. Yes. Please, Lord. You know what I wish I could do? I wish I could bring y'all out here with me. Just 1 week. 1 week. And all you gonna think about for 7 whole straight days is we can take our clothes off. When do we take our shoes off and walk through these grass and listen. I don't know where she was. But if you walk out on this land with no shoes and socks on, there are millipedes. Yeah, the kind like on remember the game Centipede? Will destroy your life if you step on one of them. They brown or black and got a red or orange stripe off down the side of both sides. They usually just the baby ones you can't see, but they just as poisonous as the mamas and daddies. Tear you up. Brown recluse spiders tear you up. I don't know where she was, but you ain't coming to the South doing that. You just ain't doing it. I keep hearing people, I'm going to ground. I'm going to do some grounding and earth my feet and earth my soul. Mm-hmm. You sure are. You going to earth your soul right to the maker. Because you going to step on something out there, it's going to ground you permanently. Literally. Okay? Thank you, Tommy. Mosquitoes, ticks, fleas. You're not doing it. Listen, even when it's hot, you see me have on too many clothes, jogging pants. It be 103 degrees out there, and y'all see me with jogging pants on. Don't y'all ever wonder, like, Liv, why don't you just, show a little thigh meat? Man, because go out there with that. And here's another one. That always rings through my head. People think they don't need to protect themselves out there because you think you're safe from two-legged creatures, right? You think you're safe from two-legged predators. Like, ain't nobody coming back here. I'm not worried about two-leggeds. How many people seen the video of that rabid raccoon attacking that little girl while her daddy was taking her in the house? How many people ever seen the video of the rabid raccoon attack the lady on the porch? How many people seen the rabid fox just following people? Man, these animals be out here clubbing. I'm not worried about the two-legged ones. I'm worried about the little furry ones that done lost their rabbit ass mind. I don't go outside without some kind of popcorn popper. I don't do it. I won't go out. I don't care if I'm just running out there. Ooh, I left my wallet. Popcorn popper. I can't do it. Until you've seen some of these things, you will know. If I would have you here for a week and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to set up anything. It's all going to happen for you. You're going to see it every day, everything I deal with every day. And the next thing you know, you're going to be asking me a whole bunch of questions about why is I'm going to be like I told you. Coyotes, feral hogs, rabbit, fox, raccoon, skunks, armadillos. Man, please. I can't do it, man. That's the realization out there. Like right now, without a flashlight, I keeps a few of them on me. I don't go nowhere without no flashlight. I got flashlight in my house coat, flashlights on my pajamas. I don't know, no, man. Why? Yeah, they said wild boars, wild hogs. Have you ever listen to me? Some people ain't never even seen a wild hog. There is a video. Trust me on this. There is a video on YouTube, and I believe it is on TikTok too. Go look up wild hog running through metal fence or metal gate. Please go watch that video. Please. It will change your mind on what kind of protection you need every time you go outside on your land. There's this wild hog running at top speed. I don't know what scared it or why it's running. But this guy catches it on his security camera. This hog, he has a metal gate that closed like rich people gate. A metal rich people Rod iron steel gate, solid. The hog busts that whole metal rod iron 400-pound gate down and just keeps running like nothing touched him. Please go watch the video. And once you watch that video, you're going to see more videos. You know, it's going to put you in that algorithm of what the power of a hog. Go look. I'm not going out there. They don't look like they can harm you. They don't look like it. A black widow spider is beautiful too. There is this fantasy world. And I keep calling them what I call them? Cosplay preppers. It's cosplay preppers out there, and it's cosplay off-grid homesteaders. It's cosplay. And it's like, it cracks me up because I'll be seeing people, oh, we're just gonna bake a cake out here in our little clay oven that we built out of poop and mud and straw, and we're gonna be having a birthday for little Timmy. Timmy lives here, and we got little Timmy sleeps up in the loft up there. Him and his little sister sleep all the way up there in that loft. I'll be like, man, shut up. You ain't got the little Timmy and his sister sleeping up in that loft. They ain't got no air conditioning, nothing. Up in that loft, do you know how high they get up in them rafters? Little Timmy must be up there playing. I don't hear him. Usually he's down here and all in the way. Little Timmy is up there having a heat stroke. They have them little cute little ladders to go up in that little shh. Man, that's not realistic. And then, you know, they build some of these tiny houses. Even me and Lady Leia was up in one little tiny house. And the bedroom was one of them lofts. You get on, crawl on your knees to go lay on a mattress or something. I don't know. Why is y'all putting so much energy into this little bedroom that you can only crawl around with your knees? Let me tell you something. I know it's not just me in my age. How many other people got to pee in the middle of the night? Okay. If you can't do nothing but stand on your knees because your head is touching the rafters and that's your bedroom for a tiny house, in the middle of the night when I gotta pee, I gotta pee. Because I tries to hold it till morning and I can't. So I get up and I pee. If you are anything like me, if you have to get up in the middle of the night and pee, that also tells me that you ain't got your 17-year-old legs anymore, and kneecaps and hips. So we all kind of walk to the bathroom like we, one of the extras in Thriller. Dun, 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 dun. Your knees is popping, your hips is knocking. You look, when you go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, every time you hear something, your knees are, oh. Oh. Okay. If you hear that and you make a noise every time you hear it, like, oh, yeah. Ah, And you, that age, where as you're peeing, you be like this. Mm, 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 mm. But you still ain't woke. Okay. All of that has to take place at a certain age. okay? All of that takes place at a certain age. You're not climbing down a bunk bed ladder that's 1 foot wide to come down here in your tiny house and do anything without harming yourself indefinitely. You know what I would do? I would be up there in them rafters, and they always got the little rail, little cute rail, so you can overlook your little living room. I would put a baby pool downstairs, so every time I get to that railing, I ain't climbing down that ladder. Right over the rail, buddy. Ain't no way. I'm not climbing. That's not realistic. It's not. And I see these little tiny homes on the videos. And this is where Darren, oh my God, Lord Jesus. Listen, today I seen a video where the woman and the man, they're married, but they bought separate tiny homes because he was like doing a man cave. It was weird, okay? You'll do like 500. I'm gonna say he 400 and some change. He 400 and some change. Easy. In a tiny house. This joke writes itself, right? So, please stop speaking in caps. So, he in this tiny house, and he showing the cameraman taking him on a tour, so he got to walk through the whole thing sideways. And he said, this is where I like to sleep. I go up there, I'll be like this. Now he's up in age. You be up there doing what? Man, miss me with that, man. This camera crew and this TV network wanted to interview you. I get it. I would have let my wife do the interview. I would have been like, look, I would love to. I can't do it. Because everybody gonna know, man, that's some bullshit. You ain't going up there, bruh. You ain't doing it. You gotta pee in the middle of the night. What you be doing, rolling? I bet you it's a whole bunch of doggone ball canning jars up there full of urine. You ain't. You got a whole bunch of half-gallon ball canning jars up there full of urine. Because you ain't coming up and down them steps all night. Because once you get down, you ain't going back up there. I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. You ain't about to be like, oh, and I just come down and make a little, cook a little. You ain't coming down baking no damn cookies in it, man. Some of these tiny houses got an easy bake oven. I'll probably miss some of y'all with that. Little easy bake oven. They talk about they baking some cookies and they love their meals together, and you cooking on what? You cooking on a butane stove and an easy bake oven, talk about some making Thanksgiving dinners and stuff. Go watch them tiny houses. It'll fill you with joy until you start doing like this. Like, why would you do that? That don't make no sense. I wouldn't. Go watch them tiny show episodes on this YouTube and all these people, these little houses. They got dog houses living in there with the dog. You be like shaking your head like, I don't know about that now. It's cute. I ain't doing I'm not listening. Turn that off. Fill your head. People be filling their head full of crap. Um, I'm going to go and build a bunker for my entire family in the backyard, and they live in a house built of sticks and straw, but you want to put a $1 million bunker under the ground. Yeah, cat. Yep. Yep. The van life people too. Van life people too. I be like, man, just tell them, man, you just out here just loving life. Stop telling them, you know what I'm saying? The lie part. Because it make people think that they can go out there and do it. People be dying in them. People be passing away in them vans. I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing with them. They be passing away out there, having heat strokes in them vans, end up stinking. Have you ever slept in a car? Have you ever been waiting for your mama to come out of bingo and you you fell asleep in the car too long? It's hot outside. Have you ever been to the drive-in theater in the middle of the night and it's still like 90 degrees at night? Windows down, but you still like you can't focus. You can't focus on the movie because it's so hot outside. And then you got people half dressed, trying to be cute, hair done, makeup done, nails done, eyelashes, everything. What y'all say on fleek? Everything. Eyelashes, makeup, lipstick, hair. Why you got creases in your pants and stuff? But you live in a Toyota Celica. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to that. I'm sorry. I'm not listening. You look like maybe it's Maybelline. You look like you just stepped out of a video shoot, but you live in this busted ass car or van. I'll be like, come on, man. Just say you had a long drive and you pulled off to the side of the road and got you a little sleep or something. Stop telling people you live in there. You know, just, man, I had a long drive. I went from Cleveland to damn California and pulled off a couple times. Stop telling people you live in that thing like that. Come on, man. Manicure, pedicure, hair, got the silk Brazilian hair. You sleep like this with no bonnet on, smiling for no reason. People don't sleep like that. I didn't want to talk about them. You know, we confusing people with this nonsense. We confusing them, man. And then you start getting questions like, are you going to build a bunker in your backyard and put some pet chimps inside? And just in case you have some food from some NASA bars, so you can... Them the questions I be getting asked all the time. I had one. Hey, Led, you know what you could do? Now that you got your little shed out there, you can build on top of that. You know, you can build a second story on there. Or get you two more, okay? I seen a video. Get you two more of them sheds and like glue them together, like connect them together so you can have like a mansion. I seen it on a video. I'd be like, man, those are for people that have nothing better to do but burn their money up to price out 3 sheds, glue them together, stitch them together. Put one on the top, put one to the side, make it into a horseshoe, whatever the hell. Furnish the whole thing, drywall the whole thing, heat and cool the whole thing, plumb it and everything else. Guess what you just bought? A $500,000 house. You could have had a $500,000 house. Stuff don't be, I don't be making no sense to me. And people just, they be, I don't know, people just want to see a fantasy. People want to see a fantasy. I can show you a fantasy. I'm go out here and jump on the back of this damn unicorn. My unicorn got 2 horns though. It's called a goat. Jump on him and ride him around the doggone land, sniffing out truffles. People want to see crazy stuff, man. Right? I don't know. People now just watch to be entertained. They don't do no thinking. No more thinking. I don't know. I'm going to let y'all go, though. All right? Y'all have a wonderful Friday night. Enjoy yourself. I'm about to go out here and crank this heater up. But for everybody, remember, EcoFlow Black Friday sale. I'm going to put the link in the description box below. Bouge RV Black Friday sale. I'm going to put the link in the description box below. And before I leave the land, I will be showing y'all that heater. It's H Calorie. I'm hope I'm pronouncing it right. I don't care how it's pronounced. I know that boy work. I'm about to cut it on because the temperature, the temperature done busted up on me. So everybody have a wonderful night. All right, Live from Observer 3. I love y'all, and I'm out. I hope I can get this wood stove in very soon, because this ain't gonna work. All right, AR, peace, y'all.